match. Saw these two fellas not being quite so friendly to one another. Alan Runkel on the left, Don Scudder on the right. Striking was the name of the game. Don Scudder perfect up through 7, only leaving a solid 10 in the 3rd frame. Alan Runkel right behind him, except a bad break in the 7th. And I'll tell you what, we've got a match. Who they think gonna beat Don Scudder?
Who they think gonna taste anything better than Hudy?
That's right. There'll be a lot of that going on around the greater Cincinnati area today. Oh no. Oh no. This is the kind of hit that you just can't take. You think you throw a shot. Let's watch and see if we can see what happened. The 7-9 is normally caused by the ball deflecting. Let's see if we watch this ball jump to the left. There it goes. It did jump to the left. The 5-pin went in front of the 9 and the 4-pin in front of the 7. Bad break for Alan Runkel. Critical point in the match, too.
Oh, you can be sure Don Scudder will step right on that one. He'll put the pedal to the metal. Or something like that, isn't it?
I don't know.
The metal, I don't know. Anyway, he's going to go. You can be sure of that.
Left lane, re-racking again. I think that's his 4th one in 2 games. 4 or 5.
Well, we're not going to give a car away this week, but we will look onward to Harrison Bowl next week.
Yeah, we'll be having West Hills Ford bring a car every week like we did last year, and boy, we really thought we gave that one away at Super Bowl $2.99.
We had the keys in the ignition, and it was starting up.
That's right. We were cranking the heater up for Riga.
Ready.
Maybe we'll do it this year. There you go. Alan Runkel's not the kind of guy to roll over and play dead, however. You can bet on that. Alan Runkel here, well, shows him with a 157 in the 7th frame and strike up. But Don Scudder, if he continues to mark and throw some X's in there too. There you go. There, come on, ball, as he says. Absolutely flush. Don Scudder, one more time. Let's watch perfection. Replay, splits his mark. The 10th board stuffs it. A little heavy on the 1? Not for the straight ball thrower that Don is. You don't need the big hook, kids. You don't need to try to blow out your hand early. If you can do it, that's great, and it's nice, but you don't have to do it. Don Scudder.
Oh, wow.
You hear him say set? You hear him say set? He knew the ball was a little high. He had it a little bit high, but he had to trip out the 4-7. Let's watch. Split screen. Don Scudder knows. Now watch him. Watch his mouth. He's going to say set, set. Head pin goes back, then to the wall with the 2. Trips it out.
Yes.
That's the put away.
You know, we did mention these are our Western Bowl contestants, and Irv Hoinke, proprietor of Western Bowl and owner of the Hoinke Classic, would like to mention that they have a new interesting format to their all events, and men can pick their highest score in each of the events.
Alan Runkel just sealed his own fate. Even with spare and 3 strikes in the 10th.
Well, Alan's going to be a little disappointed with himself, but Don is, he has 8 out of 9 strikes this game. You know, that's just hard to beat.
Boy, you're right. Spare and 3 strikes in the 10th takes Alan to 207, and Don Scudder is already past that, and he will be our champion for next week.
And as we mentioned before, we will be at Harrison Bowl, where we will see Steve Miner, and we will see Brian Himmler, and we'll have some roll-offs with the other contestants, Kevin Brady, Tom Casey, and Steve Bruck, to determine who will come on to our show. We also have qualifying next week. We'll be at Madison Lane Saturday and Sunday, starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday and 10:30 on Sunday for men and women. Those shifts roll every hour and a half. You can call there to make reservations. We also, of course, have our youth qualifying, and they qualify 8 and 9 o'clock on Saturday and 9 and 10:30 a.m. on Sunday.
Alan Runkel finishing strong, but not strong enough for the Iron Man, Mr. Intensity, Don Scudder.
Don with a 279 potential if he strikes all the way out. And that ain't hay.
That ain't hay. And it ain't Hudy either, huh? Boy, we're going to play it up a little bit. Town's going to come alive. The Bengals are going to do it later on today. And you're going to watch it right here on Channel 5. But don't forget to tune us in next week at our normal time. We'll be back on at noon. Tom Brenneman will still be on special assignment. I think that's another way of saying he's on a vacation. I'm not really sure, but he'll probably come back and tell us how hard he worked, don't you?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Don Scudder not needing it, and really no awards for 279, and probably know he's got several hundred of those already. He's got the game in hand, and we're going to look forward to next week.
Okay. And as we mentioned, qualifying will be conducted at Madison Lanes next week. And ladies, I'd like to see you out there. We've had a pretty good show so far this year of women. A lot of new faces, a lot of old ones. And of course, they are going for $200 for the high women's score of the weekend.
And our champion, Don Scudder, wins it 258 to 227. We'll be back to hand out some cash in just a few moments. Please stay tuned.
Let's play tag. It's White Tag Days at your Mazda dealer. Save up to $500 on.
Every now and then, I compete in front of the whole world. Other times, I'm just out to have a good time with my family and friends. Wander up. That's why I got into bowling. Yeah, bowling. Fun, pretty good exercise. It's great. Best of all, you don't have to give a 10 to have a great time. All right. On the other hand, it doesn't hurt.
Call your nearby BPA bowling center for open bowling times.
If you go someplace for a little shrimp, you just might get a little shrimp. But if you want a lot of shrimp and you want them really quick, there's only one great little seafood place, Captain D's. Where you can get Captain D's Super Shrimp Platter with 16 big golden shrimp. Captain D's. What a great little seafood place.
We saw some super bowling here on Super Sunday, and Don Scudder, you were super. $750. Congratulations, buddy. We appreciate it. And week number 2, we'll be back at Harrison Bowl. Thank you.
Greater Cincinnati BPA 14K King of Bowling. Brought to you by 14K, Cincinnati's legendary premium beer. 14K, the one, the only, the original. The only person